It's Ruben Lowing. Saturday morning here in McAllen, Texas. I did had to I had to make some adjustments to my workout routine. A year ago I hurt my right knee. It got all swelled up. I was running a lot. I was probably like close to 50 miles a week, and I was really lean, down to about 160 pounds, under that I think. And then I'm walking, and all of a sudden my right knee, my right ankle started giving me pain. It got swollen, and I couldn't run. And I started hitting heavy bag, jump rope, shadow boxing, because I could do that, and for about a year, and it kept the weight off. And then this whole coronavirus thing happened, and I was going through physical therapy, and I got to the point where I could run again. And I was jumping rope and shadow boxing in the morning, and then one day I went for a run, but probably the fastest run I'd run since I was able to run again. And I sat down at my desk, made some phone calls, and sent out some emails for about an hour and a half, and then I got up and my left knee started bothering me. So that was like going on a month ago. And I'm like, I can see I'm packing it on quick. And so I went for a swim today. Swam 1,000 yards in the pool. And, it wasn't as bad, as I was thinking it was going to be. In fact, the water was nice, right? But it got me thinking about their business. And I got to make some adjustments, okay? Bernadette, when we first started doing these Zoom meetings, here went through 4 trainers academies so I could, do the presentations. And then this whole coronavirus thing happened. Couldn't meet with people, couldn't have any people at the office, but they started doing things on Zoom. So I just became a promoter of the Zoom meetings, but I wasn't getting a lot of results. And Bernadette encouraged me to do my own Zoom meetings. And I started doing them, had some success, right? But I'm started doing the Zoom meetings, and I have a lot of friends that have their, they got their annuities or their SEP IRAs, and haven't got them to the point where they're they're looking at getting an IUL or anything like that. But they were gracious enough to let me practice on them and do my presentations, and I'm going to go after them for referrals, but it's not fast enough. And I got, you know what? I am going to put out on my social media, I'm going to do my own Zooms, all right, to my database, and promote my own Zooms, because I'm putting the emphasis more on, instead of what's going wrong in the world. People aren't saving enough money, they don't have enough saved for retirement, they don't have enough protection, they're going to work the rest of their life. People's eyes glaze over, right? They don't want, especially in the Mexican culture, they don't want to hear, they don't like to be, I see it in my day job, where I'm talking about, these chemicals to fight the pathogens, and how listeria comes from the dirt, and it gets transferred into the produce warehouses through the wooden pallets when they offload them, and they put them on their cement floors. All cement is hard dirt, and the listeria will get in their building and start growing in the building, and if they had wooden studs and trusses and it gets in that, you'll have to burn that building down, right? The things that they have to do, right? And they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear they do not want to be pressure sold. That's the point. Okay, I don't care what you're selling, right? They don't like it. Okay, so I try to keep it light. Okay, this information in the Blue Book was done like 2015. So I go through the numbers. So, do you think things got better or worse? And they all say, well, probably worse. Well, we're here to help. And I start talking about go right into the 3-legged stool, the yo-yo plan, get them to laugh. They like humor. That I learned that from Luisa Montalvo. She kept trying to win the Toastmasters humor speech contest, and then they stopped. They ended the humor speech contest. She entered the international contest and came in first runner-up in 2019. Actually, the number one woman Toastmaster speaker in the world. Okay, and her humor injected in her international speech is what won it for her. Okay, so humor resonates with the Latin culture. Okay, and now there's something interesting about that. Have you ever heard it said that the truth often comes in jest? You can say things that are hard for people to hear. As long as you say them in humor, they'll receive it. Get that? Okay, so I'm making an adjustment, doing my own Zooms, and when I first started doing it, I was doing them and I wasn't getting to a close. You know, the 7 steps, you know, if you do it right, you get to we're on this campaign of financial literacy, right? You know, would you like to join our campaign? And that yes comes pretty easy. Okay, when people are following along with you, right? I got some people that are like, well, this, you know, I've got a few people that don't want to hear the presentation. They're turned off because of all the other, you know, lotions, potions, pills, multi-levels where you got to sell a dump truck load of vitamins or supplements to make any money, and getting them to understand that that's not what we do. You can make money on your own pen in this business. And then identifying, you know, and a lot of them aren't in the demographic, and I tell them, you're not really in the demographic. You're a single guy, you know. I'm looking for somebody between the ages of 28 and 45, married, got kids, owns a house, makes about $50,000 a year. That's our target market. Okay, and it's really funny, you know, because a lot of people I know are in sales, and when I identify the target market, their brain like clicks. Okay, I can find them people for you. And it's amazing how that works. All right, so that's my training for today.